We leave for Disney tomorrow. Literally less than 24 hours, and I have not packed a single thing. So we're gonna change that today. It's really awkward. The FedEx guy just pulled up behind me. But real quick before I get to any packing, I have a couple of errands to run.
Hi, I had a mobile order.
All right, we will see you at the window.
Thank you.
You have a great day.
You too. Shout out to Spinning Carousel Company for my coffee this morning. I had ordered a pair of earrings from them over either like, I can't remember if it was Black Friday or like Small Business Saturday, and so with some of their orders they included some Starbucks gift cards, so thank you for my coffee this morning. It is gonna help a lot. They make really cute magic inspired, like Disney inspired jewelry. They have some really cute earrings and necklaces. If you guys are interested, I'll put their shop in the description so you can go check them out. Okay, so the next errand on my list is I have to go pick up a camera rental order. So we have been contemplating for a while buying a new camera, partially for vlogging, partially for so my husband can have a digital camera for him to use. And so we've been thinking about buying it for a while, and when this trip was coming up, we thought it was a really good opportunity to rent it and see how we like it, especially on a trip this long. So now I'm gonna go and pick that up. All right, camera rental pickup was a success. We like to use this company called Lens Rentals. They're based here in Tennessee, which is why I was able to just drive and pick it up. However, we've been using them for years, even before we lived in Tennessee. And if you don't live in Tennessee, they will actually like ship the camera gear in a nice like hard case to you, and then whenever the rental period is over, you just ship it back to them. They have been so great to work with. We absolutely love using them, and I feel like it's something that's not always super talked about when it comes to gear, especially like for vlogging and content creation. But if you want to try out a camera before you buy it, or if you're not yet at a point where you can like purchase a nicer camera and lens, renting is a great option. Again, we're kind of doing this for simultaneously both of those reasons. I rented a lens for my camera because the ones that I have just aren't quite wide enough, and since we're going on a cruise, some of those spaces get really tight and I just didn't have a wide enough lens, so I wanted to rent one for this trip because I just don't have the money to buy a new lens right now because lenses are crazy. But we also have been contemplating buying a new camera, and we thought that this trip would be the perfect time to test it out and make sure that it will actually like fit our needs before we go and put all the money to buy it. So I will leave a link to Lens Rental's website in the description. I highly recommend checking them out. They're a great company. We've loved renting from them, and anytime we need something like this, they're always our go-to. So I have one more stop before I can head home, and that is going to be Target. Okay, so I just got back home and it's about noon now, so I think I'm gonna take a short little break and make myself some lunch real quick. But after that, I have two big things that I need to do before, it's my cat, before I can actually start like packing. The first thing is I need to take care of this. So because it is the beginning of the year, I like to do one huge stock up, hi Nugs, of our like household supplies, cleaning supplies, general medicines, things like that. And so I went to Costco and Target over the last couple days and picked all this up. And so I need to put all of this away because some of the things, like some of the medicines, I'm actually going to pack with us. So I need to make sure that's all taken care of. You're being very loud. Let me say hi. Hello. And then the second thing that I need to finish doing is I actually have two other YouTube videos that I need to film today before I can start packing because they involve some of the things that I'm going to pack. So I'm gonna pause this video real quick for me, not for you, but eat some lunch, put the things away, film the other videos, and then I will come back to this video and actually for real pack. So that's the plan. So for lunch, I decided to just make myself a little salad, and I'm probably gonna eat this while I try and do some of the other stuff too, like putting stuff away. Maybe it's just me, but like, does anybody else make and eat their salads out of mixing bowls? Because I feel like any of my normal bowls, like, it can't fit it, and if I try to mix like the dressing and stuff, then it just like all falls out. So I just eat it out of a mixing bowl. Maybe I'm just weird. All right, I feel a lot better after being able to put all that stuff away. So now I think I'm just gonna take a quick little break and actually like finish eating my lunch. And then after that, I'm gonna film the other 2 YouTube videos, and then I'll come back and finish this one, and we can actually start packing. All right, so as you can see, it is much later. Filming those 2 videos took a lot longer than I originally expected, although at this point that should just be expected. But I think it's about 5 o'clock. I'm about to go pick up my husband from work. I still have to wrap up one of the other videos, and then I have to continue this one and actually start packing. So I'm gonna go pick him up real quick. We're probably gonna eat some dinner, and then I will come back and actually pack. I promise at some point there will be actual packing in this video. I mean, we have to. We leave tomorrow, we have to pack. Okay, so the husband has been picked up and fed, so important things completed. But earlier I recorded 2 other YouTube videos, but honestly, after kind of looking back on one of them, I wasn't really happy with kind of how it turned out. After recording it, I realized that like I felt super rushed and kind of pressured to like get through it, and so there was a lot that I missed that I wanted to get, and so I actually think I'm gonna take the time, even as late as it is now, to re-record that. I think that would just make me feel a little bit better about it. So I'm gonna do that really quick and then get to packing, because it is already 7 o'clock. We're gonna have to be up at like 4 a.m. It's probably gonna be a little bit of a late night, but I'm hoping not too late, because that should be about the only 2 things left to do, because I did clean most of our apartment yesterday. So I don't think there's much left other than packing. So I'm gonna get to recording that video real quick, and then finally we will pack. Okay, so I finally finished recording the other YouTube video, and honestly, I'm glad I did. I feel a lot better about it. And then I also finished up, because I had forgotten to do the outro for the second video, so those other 2 videos are complete now. So now it is finally time for me to start packing. As you can see, I kind of had to set up in here for one of the other videos, because neither of our bedrooms in this apartment have overhead lighting, and we just don't have strong enough lamps for lighting. So I just brought everything out here into the living room, and so I decided this is where I'm just gonna go ahead and organize and pack everything. I went ahead and changed into some comfy clothes, because it is much later. I think it's almost 10 o'clock at this point. It's gonna be a late night, but it is time to start packing. And the first thing I'm gonna do is all of the clothes that I have hanging here, I'm gonna steam real quick. Unfortunately, because we are going on a cruise ship, I cannot bring the steamer with me. Otherwise, I think that's what I would do, but I don't believe those are allowed on the cruise ship. So I'm gonna go ahead and steam them real quick, and then when I put them into my packing cubes, I'm gonna roll them, and that should help to minimize any wrinkles going forward. So I'm gonna get started on that first. Okay, so everything has been steamed, and now I'm just gonna let that dry before I pack it. So I thought I would quickly show you kind of the bag situation real quick. Okay, so these basically are just going to be my bags. So we are checking one bag between the 2 of us, although to be honest, it'll mostly be my clothes. This little tote bag is gonna be my personal item, and then I have a roller little carry-on. This was all part of a set that I ordered off of Amazon for Christmas, because if you saw any of our last vlogs, you probably saw the suitcases we were working with, and that was just what we had at the time, and it was fine. But the problem was we couldn't roll them, we had to carry them, and carrying a checked bag through the parking lot, through the airport, onto the bus, like all the things was just a little tiresome. So for Christmas this year, we splurged a little bit and got a new suitcase set, so that will be very nice this trip, going through the airport and everything. Okay, so the lighting in here is horrible, but it's literally my only option. Nowhere else in this apartment is there light right now, so we're just gonna go with it. It's fine. But officially packing time. But in addition to the suitcase set, I also got a new packing cube set, and one of the things that it came with was this like little double-sided bag. I think it's supposed to be for shoes or like dirty clothes and stuff, but I'm actually gonna use it to pack my ears. I think it'll actually work really well for that. So these are the ears that I'm taking. I have 6 pair. These like little rose gold ones that I've had for a while. They're some of my favorite. The classic red and the classic black leather, of course. I have these rainbow ones, a special set that I'm not gonna show yet. And I recently bought these pirate ones because we will have pirate night on our cruise. So I'm gonna put these in here. Okay, so the next thing that I'm gonna pack is my jewelry. Now, I'm just gonna use this, it's just a simple pouch, but it's Haunted Mansion pattern, so I absolutely love it. I've been thinking about a while that I need to get one of those like travel jewelry cases. I've been eyeing some from Baxter & Co, but I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. First, I have this like little black choker because I'm gonna be doing a Cinderella outfit. Just some simple hoop earrings. Again, we're gonna have a pirate night, so of course need the pirate medallion necklace. I got these 2 pair from Mouse on Main Street. I cannot wait to wear those. I have these Mickey hoop earrings from Bauble Bar. Super cute. Both of these pendant necklaces are from Wishes & Co. One is Spaceship Earth, and then this one has the castle and it says 10K on it since we are running the 10K. I also have this necklace from Bauble Bar, little Mickey kind of side pendant. I have these earrings from Spinning Carousel Company. They are so cute, some of my favorites right now. These earrings my husband actually got me for Christmas. They are from Rebecca Hook, the little moons with little Mickeys in them. So cute. I also have my kind of classic Alex and Ani Mickey earrings. And then, of course, because it's a Disney cruise, I have to bring my Disney Cruise line bracelet. So that is the jewelry that I will be packing for this trip. Okay, now for my toiletries, I'm actually gonna be kind of splitting them between check bag and carry-on because there's a few things that I'm bringing that are over the 3-ounce limit. So I'm gonna need to put them in my check bag. And for that, I just have like a gallon Ziploc in case anything spills. This is actually some sunscreen. I picked this up at Target because I ordered this After Sun balm, and I ordered the sunscreen that came with it, but the sunscreen didn't arrive in time. It was a whole thing, but that, some spray leave-in conditioner here, some face wash. I like the Milky Jelly Cleanser from FCA. This is some wrinkle release spray. Like I said, I did steam all my clothes, but when you travel, wrinkles happen, so this helps to get at least some of the big ones out. I have a full-size stick of deodorant, and this isn't technically a liquid, but I'm gonna go ahead and pack it in here, and that's a little bit of the Ultima electrolyte mix. This is what we just like to use, so I grabbed a little thing of it to take with us. In my carry-on, I've got some witch hazel. I like to use this on my face. It feels really, really nice. A little like toner. Some dry shampoo and hairspray. I like this kind because it's not an aerosol. It's just like a pump spray, so that's kind of nice. Some hair serum, toothpaste. This is what I like to use to take the makeup off my face at night before I actually like wash it. A little travel perfume. I have some spray hand sanitizer, and then I also have these mini deodorants. I'm bringing these mostly for like park days or days that we like get off the ship, just so I can kind of throw in my bag if we need. I don't know if this is technically a liquid, but little Tide to go sticks. I also have this tallow balm. This is what I like to use for moisturizing for my hands or for my face, like after I wash it and stuff. This stuff is amazing. It's so good. Also, look at my toiletry bag. Isn't that just the cutest thing? It's like all the different Mickeys. I love it. So in addition to all of the liquids, I also have all my other toiletries. So I've got travel razor, toothbrush. This is actually a face wash bar. I bought this for both my husband and I. It's a little bit stronger, like a deeper clean, exfoliating than the Milky Jelly cleanser, which is great for like, again, like heavy park days or days where we get like really sweaty and really gross. I want something like a little stronger to help wash my face. And I also really like that it's a bar because it doesn't count as like part of my liquids. And I think that's about it for like toiletry type things, but I have a few other accessories or hair things that I'm probably gonna pack in this bag as well. Just extra little headband, extra bobby pins, and these like little clear little hair ties. I also have these little flower hair clips, and then I also have these Mickey mini head hair clips. These were for my sister-in-law for Christmas. I love them. I think they're so cute. This was the Pirate Night bandana from our last cruise. So I'm gonna bring it just in case if they don't give us another one or if my husband wants to wear that. Of course, I have the Vanellope little hairpins that I made. Okay, and then one other thing I'm gonna pack in here is some medicine. So I have some Dayquil and NyQuil pill form, a little thing. This has like Neosporin and Band-Aids in it. And then a little little pill box thing. It has like ibuprofen, acetaminophen, and some probiotics in there. I've also got these wet wipes, just good to keep on hand just in case. I also have this mini, it popped off. But this mini reusable lint roller. We have a cat, so even when we travel, the hair travels with us. So that's kind of nice to have on hand. So I think that's about all that will fit in here, but there's a couple other things, some little travel things of tissues. And then I also have some KT tape that I picked up for us because on our last one, we were both starting to experience like some different pains. And so I bought these for us for the race. I also have here my makeup bag. I'm not gonna go through everything that's in here in this video, but I did just wanna show the bag because it's this old Disney Vera Bradley print, and it's one of my favorite things. And of course, because it's Disney, we do have Magic Band. This is my husband's old Magic, I say old, previously used Magic Band Plus. And then this is mine. This was, I believe, the 50th, yeah, with the castle. But I also got one special for our cruise to try out the Disney Band Plus when we're on the ship. So I'll be bringing all of those with us. And now I think it's time to start packing up the clothes. Just kidding, I found a couple other things. I like to bring my own washcloth for taking off my makeup and washing my face, mostly because the ones in the hotel are usually white. I just hate getting makeup on that, so I just bring my own. A hair towel, hair straightener, pretty self-explanatory. And then this pack of foldable and reusable straws. My husband actually got me this for Christmas in anticipation of this trip, so I'm excited to try these out, and I like that it comes with a little case, so I can just carry this around. I don't have to worry about like a whole big thing. I'm gonna start with packing up the dresses that I'm bringing. On the Disney Dream, there is a lounge that's called the Pink Champagne Lounge, and everything in it is pink, and the whole thing is like themed after Dumbo. So that's what that dress is gonna be for. Since we are on a sailing to the Bahamas, we are going to have pirate night, and that's what this dress is going to be for. And then this dress is for tomorrow night after the expo. We got reservations at California Grill over at the Contemporary, which I'm super excited about. I've heard great things, but I've never gotten to eat there before, so it'll be really fun to check that out. And then I have 2 jumpsuits here. One is for my husband and I are having brunch at Palo on the ship for our wedding anniversary. So that's what this one is for. And then this one I'm actually really excited about is for a Festival of the Arts. Unfortunately, the week after we were there, but I still wanted to kind of celebrate it, so got that. All right, let's see how these compression cubes kind of work. Honestly, I think that works pretty great. You know, it's not going to be the same as like if you use like a vacuum sealed bag or something, but I think that does a pretty good job. All right. Our cruise is a themed cruise. It is a Marble Day at Sea cruise, and so of course I needed a Spider-Man outfit. That's what that skirt is going to be for. And I also have a pink skirt that I want to I want to get some photos around the Grand Floridian in that skirt. I think it'd be super cute. This skirt is going to be for Animator's Palette. Nugget. Hey, come here. This skirt is part of my Cinderella outfit. This skirt is going to be part of an outfit that I'm putting together for when we take pictures at the coffee shop on board the cruise ship, which will be a lot of fun. This skirt I'm really excited for. It's for my Vanellope's little Disney bound. Again, aboard the ship. I think that's all I'm gonna fit in this one. Let's see if we can compress this one. Okay, that one was much harder to compress. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these end up a little wrinkled. I'm a little nervous for some of the stitching, but I think it'll be okay. Okay, next. I'm going to, there were 2 skirts left and then the nicer shirts that I'm bringing. Alright. This shirt is going to be for a sort of Gideon's inspired outfit for when we go to Disney Springs. This is a black like tank bodysuit. Very versatile, but mostly for animator's palette on the cruise ship. I think you can probably guess what this is for. My Cinderella, kind of Disney bound. I'm planning on wearing that at the Royal Palace restaurant on the Disney cruise ship. I have this nice little linen top, mostly for when we go to Castaway Cay. It's a nice light cover up. These next 2 shirts actually go together for my little Spider-Man outfit, which I'm super excited about. I think it's gonna be so cute. And then this last shirt, I was planning on wearing to the Enchanted Garden restaurant on the Disney cruise. It's supposed to be modeled after the Gardens of Versailles in France, so I thought that would be pretty fitting. This is the skirt that I was going to wear with that velvet top to Disney Springs. This is just a nice little plaid shirt that I'm planning on wearing to take some pictures in at the Riviera. So honestly, I don't think I'm gonna even try to compress this one because I just don't think it would be able to, and I don't think it would. I just don't want to like ruin. Okay, I ended up having to grab a couple of my old packing cubes because there weren't quite enough of these. I might end up getting a second pack later on, but for now these will work just fine. So in here I'm going to put my swimsuits. These are from a company called Geode Swimwear. They are my absolute favorite company when it comes to swimsuits. They're super, super high quality, but the biggest reason is they make these shorts and skirts that are swimsuits. Like these are swimsuit materials, so you can wear them swimming. And I absolutely love them for cruises because I feel like I could just walk around in them. I don't have to go and change if I want to like go in and grab some food or even just walking around. They're just great for cruises. And then I've kind of just got like a few random pieces that didn't really fit anywhere else, like some shorts, mostly to go under some of the dresses and skirts that I'm wearing, extra tank top, athletic wear, just some of those kind of things. Okay, since I am probably going to change into this early tomorrow, I'm gonna kind of leave it out, and I think everything else will just end up being packed loose. So I think it's time to start putting things in suitcases. So this is the camera gear that we are bringing. We just decided to pack it in the lens rentals case because that was just going to be easiest, but this is the lens that we are renting, and this is my camera, which is the Nikon Z6 II, and this is a 17 to 28 2.8 cords, chargers, whatever. And then I'm currently filming on the Nikon ZFC with the kit lens, and that is also what we rented from Lens Rentals. We also have a microphone on it, and this is a little gimbal for my phone that we'll use on occasion. And then of course we have the Gorilla Pod that we'll be bringing. My phone's currently on it, but that is about the summation of the camera gear that we're bringing. Okay, so I think we are finally all packed and ready to go. We've got a check bag ready. I'm leaving my carry-on open just in case, because I feel like there's always like one last minute thing, like a cord or something that you have to throw in. So I'm leaving that open until in the morning. And then I have a tote bag is gonna be my personal item. And then, like I showed you, the camera gear case, that's gonna be my husband's personal item. And then he has I'm trying to find some good lighting. There we go. And then he has a duffel bag as well for most of his clothes. So that should be about everything. It is currently like 1:15, so I'm just pretty tired by the end of it, but we got it done, and we'll be in Disney in a matter of hours. Like today. It's today. We'll be in Disney. So no bad vibes. We are all packed up. We're gonna get about like 3 hours of sleep, but we'll be in Disney. But if you did watch this video all the way through, thank you. And leave me a comment if you like these videos and what specifically like you like about these videos. Do you like when people go through like every single item they pack more generally? I'm just curious, because I feel like I watch a ton of these videos and I'm always curious what other people like to watch. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you are. That way you get the notifications for when my next vlogs come out, because tomorrow starts Disney vlogging. So be on the lookout for those. I'm so excited to share this trip with you guys.